It happened during the siege of Vega Outpost, a grim conflict early in the Federation's fragile years. The outpost, a small but vital station, was surrounded by hostile Orion raiders. Supplies dwindled, systems failed. Weeks passed with no relief, and despair settled like dust in the corridors. The Vulcan officers aboard maintained their composure, speaking in tones as calm as meditation. To them, endurance was logic. To humans, it was something else entirely. Lieutenant Mara Quinn was the one who broke first, not with fear, but with laughter. The crew was gathered in the mess hall, staring at dwindling rations, half a protein bar, a few stale roots, and water recycled more times than anyone wanted to count. Silence weighed heavy. Then Quinn leaned back, held up the gray lump of protein, and deadpanned. "Well, at least the chef is consistent. He's been trying to poison us since day one." The humans chuckled. Then they laughed. Within minutes, the room filled with shaking shoulders, exhausted giggles, and the absurdity of finding comedy in misery. The Vulcans, however, stared in quiet confusion. To them, levity in crisis was irrational. What purpose did humor serve when death pressed at the door? Yet something shifted that night. Morale lifted, despair thinned. The humans worked harder, moved quicker, endured longer, not because the odds had changed, but because their spirits had. They joked while patching hull breaches. They quipped while rewiring power conduits. They sang ridiculous songs while rationing their last meals. Every laugh was defiance, a refusal to let fear dictate the terms of survival. The Vulcans observed carefully. Tavar, the senior Vulcan science officer, recorded in his journal, "Humans display an illogical response to mortality. Rather than retreat into silence, they vocalize absurdities. This act appears to alleviate tension and restore efficiency. It is perplexing." On the 12th day of the siege, the Orions breached the outer defenses. Chaos erupted. Vulcans maintained perfect order, guiding evacuations and defenses with precision. But the humans, even while under fire, continued their strange ritual. A young ensign tripped while carrying power cells, spilling them across the deck. Instead of despair, Quinn shouted, 10-second rule, grab them before the Orions do." The crew laughed even as disruptor fire rattled the hull. That laughter cut through panic, steadied hands, and turned fear into determination. When reinforcements finally broke through and saved Vega Outpost, Vulcan commanders debriefed the survivors. They expected tales of strategy, of discipline, of calculated endurance. Instead, report after report credited keeping spirits up as the reason they endured. Vulcans struggled to accept this. How could something so trivial, so irrational, have preserved lives? Tavar, shaken by the experience, presented his findings before the Vulcan Council. Humor, he admitted reluctantly, appears to be a survival mechanism. It strengthens resolve, reduces panic, and for reasons yet unclear, creates bonds stronger than protocol.